You know, I am so proud of myself for just having so much composure, following my spiritual gifts, my spiritual guidance. I love that I'm able to see people past the mask they present themselves to have. Kind of like Gina, like Nello, right? Someone who I consider to be like my mother. Someone who pulled my hair so many times in her home. Someone who threw tables at me. Someone who threw butcher knives and regular knives at me. Right? And then right after that scene, right? She would be like, Ray, I'm sorry. Or, Ray, you're not gonna curse. I mean, you're not gonna put any curses on me, right? Or she'll be like, Ray, just milk it. But no, Ray is no longer going to milk it, right? Because Gina Agnello was also part of Chuck's orders, right? She followed them. She followed the abuse without having any, common sense as to, am I doing this to Ray? Someone who's massaged my feet? Yeah, Gina. Massaged your nasty little feet with my hands from God. You drink like 75 times a day. Skull, right? Always drunk. No spiritual gifts. You think that money just rules everything, but no, look at you. You will also get what you deserve with bad health, Gina. With your feet. Especially since after I touched them, right? That made you feel good? No more. Gina Agnello also, right, really wanted me to meet her cameraman, George, so much, right? George, that had a divine contract with me, right? But instead, George is such a child still, right? He has not matured. I'm not really sure if he's gone through puberty or not, right? Because a man will not see someone else abusing someone else and think it's funny, like George, right? George was so confused before with me, right? He's like, why do I feel so attracted to Ray? Why am I just so in love with Ray? But baby, I never did anything. That you caused that yourself for watching me for about a year now, right? And that brought in issues to your relationship with your wife that you picked over me without me even knowing anything. But now you see that you chose wrong, even though I wasn't really ready to be chosen for anything. Just God chose me for this, and that's it. Gina FaceTimed George a couple of times in front of me. She even had him come from Naples or wherever it is that he lives to have pizza, a little pizza date with me. There, George really got a taste of my energy, of how authentic I am, how real I am. And basically he realized that all of the lies that he's been saying about me, that I was a prostitute, that I was thirsty, that I was this, he was probably like, dang, Ray is nothing like that. Gina was following whatever it is that Chuck was ordering her to do. There goes Gina, like a dumbass with no brain. Gina was also the reason why I got arrested. Did we speak about that? Why we got arrested? We got arrested because I was in the home where I had a lease on that I signed and Gina signed, and then the cops say that I wasn't supposed to be there, and then they just took me in and arrested me like nothing happened. But thank God that I captured that moment, right? Gina just puts on this like helpful persona on me that she loves me, and maybe she does love me, right? But I don't love abuse. I just don't love abuse. And she loves abuse. She's told me before, she loves to torture people. Maybe she should be tortured by the forces of Mother Nature. And George, you have a lot to deal with right now, right? Because even though you said on FaceTime, oh, I don't want to get involved, you've been involved for months, right? And just like Chuck, you were jacking off to me showering, to me sleeping in my pants, to me being naked around the house that I thought I was safe at. I've never heard any of George's music before. I've never seen him before. And when I met him in person, I didn't feel shit. Because he's not a divine masculine. He's been lying to everyone about who he is. Or he's been trying to not, speak to me because, oh my gosh, what is society gonna think? But look, George, I'm the one that doesn't want to speak to you. I didn't feel nothing from you. Usually I'll feel like a little tingle in my stomach, like some butterflies, something. My ancestors will ring in my ears, something. But when I met you, and when I spoke to you on FaceTime, I didn't feel shit. And for that, I'm grateful. And now you're stuck, George, dealing with all of this legal issues that you yourself have to confront now because you can't escape it. And you will forever wish that you had me. And I'm ready for my real divine masculine, right? A man that will protect me and that will make me feel safe. Because that is what God promised me. Or what I promised myself. Same thing, right? Yeah. That's what I will have. And it won't be George. These people, Gina and Chuck and everyone else, were literally saving me. Without me even knowing, for George. When I'm the divine feminine. And I'm the one that chooses who I want to be with. So George is out of the fucking picture. Gina is out of the fucking picture. Chuck is out of the fucking picture. Sabrina is out of the fucking picture. Elisa is out of the fucking picture. Wendy is also out of the fucking picture. And all of their little minions that were just going around, right, doing their dirty work are also out of the fucking picture. And look, still the main character. Still have my vitality. Still have my energy. And nothing that anyone does will ever take that away. And that is the true power of the universe, true powers of God. But yeah, I'm ready to meet my real divine masculine. I've actually met guys before, and I felt more, And I'm looking forward to that. Not just any guy, the right man. And we'll meet at the right time, and I will feel what I should feel. But yeah.